Hello, team owners of the USFL. This is Week 9 previews. We'll start off with the Memphis Showboats, undefeated at 8-0. Pittsburgh comes to town. The Maulers, Darren Spencer's team, at 3-5. Maulers draw the unlucky draw here as Julio Jones is on a bye. Memphis takes this one easily by 4 or 5 points. I've talked this one up a win for the Showboats on their road to repeating for the championship. They are looking great, James Hayes' team. New Jersey Generals go down to L.A., I-5. This is going to be a close race. New Jersey Generals surprise in October maybe. Oops, this is November. So we're going to go with the Express in this one. El Briscoe's team looks strong. Jose Plaza's got a good team too. On paper, LA's got this game. Something tells me the Generals are going to put up a fight. Let's wait and watch and see. LA Express 6-2, trying to stay on top on the Pacific, and the Generals at 3-5 right now. The Jacksonville Bulls 4-4, Boston Breakers 3-5. Bulls are solid with Brissett and Barkley. And Lindsey, I tell you, Jacksonville is going to be hard to beat here. J.C. Conger's team, the Boston Breakers, I just don't like the Breakers lineup. Winston, got Winston or Mayfield, so that's a bad choice of quarterbacks. I think that's going to cost him. We're going to go with the Jacksonville Bulls in this game over the Boston Breakers, Craig Christian's team. And moving on, the Gamblers and the Stallions. This is my upset of the week. The Gamblers have 3 wins now in a row, and they are looking strong at 5-3. But something just tells me the Stallions are going to somehow pull this game out. Good luck to Chris in that. He's got an uphill climb. Then the Stars play Tampa. Brian Tracy 1-7, down on his luck. I know he's going to line them up. I'm just wondering what's going on down there in Tampa. Tampa is actually, the Stars are favored by only 2 points in this game. So Michael Summers has to make sure he has his ducks in a row, line them up, guys. I'm going to give this one to the Stars in an edge in a close game. Michigan Panthers 2-6 play Oakland Invaders 5-3. Stephen Miller's team, Kenneth Beatty, has really had a tough time this year, and I really don't know why. He's one of the higher scorers in the league. Just played some tough games, I guess. But I'm going to give this one to Michigan this week. That'll put them at 3-6 and not out of it, as I will talk about that briefly in just a moment in the Central Division. And then you got the Arizona Wranglers, Kevin Perillou's team. Let's talk to Ralph here. He's goals at 3-5, but he doesn't have them lined up to the best of his ability. He does have the first pick in the waiver wire. He may want to utilize that this week. I think that Arizona is going to pull this one out and go to 5-4 over the Gold. Stretch them out there in the Pacific Division. And then Oklahoma, heavily favored here over Chicago. Trubisky is leading Chicago right now. Chicago's got a bye week for their main quarterback, so that's going to present a problem. And I think this is the biggest upset of the week. Oklahoma Outlaws 5-3 over Chicago, which would tighten that up. That would put Chicago at 6-2. That would put Oakland at 6. That would put Chicago at 7-2. That would put Oklahoma at 6-3, making that very close. And if Michigan wins, they are not in reach necessarily to win the Central, but they can get close. Look, guys, I wanted to discuss just a couple quick things. Look, we got the first tier. We got the second tier. Some of you guys, I'm going to take it, for example, Michigan. Kenneth Beatty, and he knows this very well, but he's sitting there at 2-6. If he wins this week, and he's 3-6. If he could finish the season 7-6, he would have a shot for the top tier. I don't think 6 and 7 is going to get it in our league, but that's the beauty of it. We do have the spoiler award category. Got to play every week. Got to line them up. You can lose your team by not lining up if the commissioner calls you out by a personal message and you do not respond. Everybody needs to play. I'm sure you're not going to get rid of anybody in 1 week, and probably not even in 2 weeks. But by the third week, if you're not paying attention here at the end of the season, if you're not trying to play for that spoiler award if you're toward the bottom, then you and I are going to talk. So good luck to everyone, and remember, you can finish 13th in this league, win your bottom tier in the playoffs, make it to the third round to play a top tier team that's lost in the first 2 rounds, and have a shot for the top 8 board. Your season's never over in this league, guys. Good luck. Enjoy tonight's Thursday Night Football and this week's games.